Okay, so today, after a few great questions, I am going to open up the board game, Entrepreneurpoly, and I'll take you through some of the elements so that I can let you know a little bit more about what's inside. So, let's open it up. All right, exciting stuff. All right, here we go. All right, throw that in there. All right, so that's what it looks like. And when we open it up, we have a bit of a description of a bit of a tutorial here on the inside. Generally, for new players, there is a bit of a tutorial in the first round, and then you add a few more things in the second, third, fourth round, etc. for the years as you go over the board to give you. Well, as a new player, just to kind of teach you a few things before you kind of get into the real meaty details, especially some of the lows part of entrepreneurship. So you've got a bit of information on the back of the board there. You also have you have the manual, which is I'll take you through in a second. You've got the game board itself, and then you've got the cards, some pencils, and the dice. So the board itself folds out. So you've got a bit of a description there. And this is the actual board itself. So as you can see, you've got the years you go through from year 1 to year 10. You go around the board. It's basically every time you go around, there's a year goes past, and you can read some of the phases here. But really, before you even start playing, the thing to do is to grab the manual. The manual itself is quite comprehensive. So with the manual, there's also income statement. Cards, asset sheets, basically balance sheet, and income statements, so the transactions. So you get some samples in here. There's also some blank ones in the rulebook, so you can actually copy them and print them out. The reason why we have hard copies, as well as the old-fashioned pencil and not an app, people have asked, why don't you have it in an app? And the reason why is because in interactive learning, especially in gamification of learning, it's actually really useful to use physical things, to really use as they say, the old-fashioned way, because you get to really learn the process. As you can see here, there's a bit of a guide. So first you do this, second you do that, etc. So there's some really good step-by-step instructions in here that allow you to get a good idea of what you have to do. And ultimately, the manual is really very comprehensive. So as you can see, lots of pages here. I think it's about 36 pages. It takes you through the entire process of playing. The good thing is when you're playing it with other people in person around a table, this is a great reference point. You can share the experience of filling out the asset statement, the balance sheet, as well as the transactions, the income statement, and that'll really help you learn the whole process of financial management of your entrepreneurial career. So very important. Definitely recommend going through this maybe even a couple of times before you even start playing. And for those people that have expressed interest in being a game master and running a meetup.com or community in your area, please reach out for a little bit more information. I certainly have some ideas that I can share, and that's something that we hope to achieve globally, is to really create physical meetups so that people can learn together in a collaborative way, learn from each other, have fun, succeeding and failing together, and just laugh about it. On top of that, there's of course the dice. There's five. There's six items here. There's two tokens that you use to go around the board, and then there's 4 dice. As you can see, they all look like that. And so when you roll, it tells you which card to pick up based on what you see here. There's opportunities, there's spend it, there's encounters, etc. So keep a lookout for these. And then there are cards. So I'm going to start with my favorite. I have mentioned to many people that these are my favorite cards. It's the Encounters card. Let me see if the Encounter, there you go. The reason why these are my favorite is because one of the things I love most in entrepreneurship is meeting amazing people, hearing their stories, and I've had some stories of my own. And a lot of these actually come from the stories that I've experienced, the people I have met. So, for example, there's an encounter here. I'm going to read it out to you. So, there it is. Your brother-in-law knocks on your door late at night, he urgently needs a loan. So there's a bit of a loan there. It's family, what can you do, right? So there's plenty of cards here you can go through. I mean, there's one in here, one of my favorite. You meet someone who you think is going to be a mentor. They end up being a con man and stealing $100,000 from you. Happened to me. It's in here. So there's also then opportunities. There's large opportunities with an L on there. There's medium opportunities with an M, as you can see, and there's some small opportunities as well, where you get to really you can try out different. You'll see in the manual it talks about when you first start out, you want to look at small opportunities because obviously you're only making a little bit of money, and the idea is to really make sure that you use opportunities, or you get opportunities that you can actually make decisions on and not just move along. There is some expenditure cards, so life happens, you got to spend money. There is also, sometimes you get lucky. I mean, you all want to get lucky sometimes in business and entrepreneurship, and so there's a couple here. For example, you receive a 1.3 times your current business valuation, and you can take it. Where's the focus? There we go. You can't deny it. You can take it, etc. You can sell a business. Some will consider that lucky. Some will go, you know what? That's not lucky enough, etc. And this is my other favorite, besides encounters, is deal with it. This is entrepreneurship. We're talking about stuff happens. 4-letter words, happens. This is basically cards. You come up, you got to deal with it. So this will teach you a little bit about resilience and the kind of resilience you need to be an entrepreneur as you grow. There's also some charity cards. There's some charity. There's a charity element to the game. We all need to learn how to give, and there's some benefits to that, which you will learn about in the game. So this is it. Thank you for watching. Please comment with questions, comments. Send me a DM with anything that you'd like to share, and I appreciate it. Thank you.